Good evening, everybody. Hi. How are you doing tonight? Good. So you are here for 1322, right? CSE 1322, section 3, programming and problem solving course, right? That's good. Then I will be your professor for this course. And my name is Mokhtar Hussain. Like you, I will be a student in your course. Okay? So just shortly, my name is Mokhtar Hussain. I am originally from Bangladesh, a small country between India and China. Some of you may hear that. So I have been programming and teaching for about maybe 25 years. But still I am learning. Every semester I learn something new. I try to learn something new every week or every day. So honestly, I'm not a superman, but whatever is needed in order to make you ready to graduate with computer science or software engineering or IT or any other major, hopefully I will be able to help you for that. Okay, but again, I do not know everything, but I know a lot of things that will be benefited for you, I believe. Okay, so for more information about me, if you want to know, just visit my website. I have authors books on C, C++, Java, data structures and algorithm. And one of my books was accepted as by the national curriculum in my home country. That was taught in 9th and 10th grade nationwide in my country. And I have about a few years company job experience working in industries as a software engineer. So in combination of my teaching, research, my study and work, I think you will be benefited tremendously. And I will try my best, okay, to fulfill the goal of this course. So if you go to, okay, by the way, I asked you to log in to D2L to see my announcement. Everybody is able to log into D2L. Who is not able to log into D2L? You? Are you new here at KSU? Okay, then, okay, so you should be able to, unless you registered this course just less than 24 hours ago, you should be able to log into D2L. Search d2l.kenesa.edu, then click on here, and then you use your KSU net ID or email address and password, then you should be able to log in. In case you cannot log in, so just stop by after this lecture, stop by to the UT University IT help desk in this building on the downstairs. They are open until 9 p.m. You can open there and ask them to, can you please open the door? Someone please over there. Thank you. There is a button, you have to push the button on the door. Okay, so if you face problem to log into D2L, please send me an email, or maybe please better stop by to the IT help desk. They will help you. Okay, if you to log in to D2L, and then if you click on this button, square button, then you will see your courses. These are my courses that I am teaching or I am coordinating. A lot of courses I have to deal with, but you will see in your account that courses that have D2L, okay, not exactly like this, but you will see at least this course. So if you go to this course, and if you will be on course home page, and on the right side you will see my information, my name and my office, my email address. Okay, please remember or write down my email address. I have written over there on the board. For any communication purpose, please send me email to this email address from your KSU email. Okay, so our communication policy is that you must send me email from your KSU. If you send me an email from your non-KSU email address, for instance your Gmail or Yahoo or AT&T, if I recognize that you send me an email from your non-KSU email address, I will not respond to that. Okay, even I will not send you that, okay, you have to send me email from your KSU. You will not get any response. Okay, please. So please, the reason is that there is a way to send me an email from here, just by clicking over here, that will be forwarded to my email address. But when I reply to you, it will not be forwarded to your email address. It will be bounced for a couple of minutes and an hour. Okay, so remember this, please. Okay, this is my phone number, but this is my office phone number, but I encourage you not to call this number. Okay, but I like to have some people's email cell phone number. If you want to share your cell phone number with me in case I am late or I need to pass a message quickly, so please email me with your name and personal cell phone number if you wish. Then I will give you my cell phone number in case we need to communicate. Then in case I send you a message quickly, you can tell the class. Okay, so I passed 2 announcements already. Okay, then the first announcement, I welcome everybody to my course, and I share the first year experience like this schedule space, and this is the schedule page. So you will see for 1322, so this is our schedule. Okay, lecture schedule. We will follow this schedule throughout our semester. Okay, and you see the schedule, this is currently version 2, and if we update something, make any change, so there will be next version. Okay, always follows the latest version you have. For instance, later if you see version 3, then follow version 3, or if you say 2.1, if you see 2.1 version, follow the latest version. Okay, maybe we may need to accommodate something. And on the right column you see, on the left column we have dates every weeks, and these are the topics. We will try to follow this schedule. Mostly at least 80 to 90% time we will be able to follow this. In case some bad situation, we may need to shift 1 or 2 lectures before or after. Okay, and especially on the right column you see the deadlines. There are 10 quizzes. If you go to a D12 page, you see quizzes. So there are 10 quizzes. So each quiz has 10 questions. Some of them are multiple choice questions, some of them are true false questions. Okay, and please follow the due dates. Follow the due dates about this schedule. Okay, our policy does not allow me to extend you to, if you forget to take a quiz. I said our policy is not me. Okay, we teach in a team. There are other professors, they are teaching other sections, so we have a guideline that I will not be able to give you an extension individually. Okay, please never mind. If you send me an email that, Professor, I forgot to submit my quiz, give me an extension, then hopefully I will not be able to do that. Then ultimately what you will do? You will be loser, and you will also make me loser, that you will write a bad comment on my review. That I asked professor to give me an extension. The professor, you will not tell that I asked for an extension, but you will tell that professor is the very worst professor. Okay, let us do not face that situation. Okay, we have abandoned the time. Okay, so some quizzes will not be open now. Some quizzes, you see that some quizzes open. So quizzes 1 and 2 and 3 are already open this time, and then some quizzes will open a few weeks later. You have to wait until that time to get those quizzes. Okay. And quizzes have only one chance, one attempt. But in case you face any problem, for instance, while you are taking a quiz, your internet connection becomes down or your power. In that situation, please send me an email with some screenshot or some evidence as soon as possible. That in that case we may consider. I may place that evidence to my team. This is the evidence that my student faced. Please consider that. Okay. I need, for any consideration, I need my team's approval. Okay. Okay, so what we are discussing, that I sent you 2 announcements already, that I sent you the first year experience. Okay, so actually if I go, I sent you the schedule page. Actually, if you go to the ccse.kenesa.edu, then /FYE, this is our website, official website for first year experience program. So it has course schedule, resources, first year experience policy, office hour, staffs, almost all information is there. Please spend some time to get familiar with these policies. Okay. And I think almost everybody, I think most of you are here that you took CSE1321 with us, right? Only a few who are transferring student maybe took this course from other institution. So if you took 1321, you already should be familiar with our policies. But there are some changes in this semester. I will discuss this. So in addition to 1321, that is programming and problem solving 1, and this course, programming and problem solving 2, 1322. These courses are specially designed by some experts and professors in order to help you, to make you ready to graduate with computer science or software engineering or IT or any major related to computing smoothly. Okay. So our goal is to just prepare you so that after you study for 3, 4, 5 years, you spend a lot of money and you cannot graduate. Or even you graduate with poor performance, you cannot be successful in your job or in your career. So our goal is to filter. Just I believe everybody, I know everybody who are in this course, you are successful in 1321, right? Everybody at least got A or B. So if you are good in 1321, then this course should be easier for you, easier than that previous one. So this course we will discuss some previous content, and we will mainly learn object-oriented principles. So like in 1321, you got a foundation of programming, right? You know how to program, how to solve a problem by computing. And in this course, you will mainly learn how to program with object-oriented concept. That's it. It will be easy for you. But in order to do well in this course, you need to be continuously studious. And you need to be sincere from the very beginning. Otherwise, it will be difficult. If you wait for 3-4 weeks and start reading, then you will be behind. Let us make a resolution. Who wants to get an A in this course? You? I asked who wants to get an A in this course. Thank you. Okay, I promise if you get an A, that will be your achievement, own achievement. Okay, I will not reduce any single point. Okay, even if you write bad comment for me, I will promise I will not reduce any single point for you from your achievement. Whatever you will achieve, you will get that. And I will be more than happy if all of you get an A. Okay, or at least a B. In order to get your major in computer science, software engineering, you must need to get an A or at least a B, right? In order to take data structure course, that is a main course, data structure and algorithm course. That are the courses for computer science major. Our research says if you are good in this course, you will be graduate in computer science or software engineering smoothly, very smoothly. But if you struggle in this course, you will struggle in data structure and other courses. Okay, so only a few weeks. How many weeks? 15 or 15 weeks, right? We have 16-week duration, but there is a 1 week maybe vacation. So let us make a resolution that we will be sincere for only 100 days. If you are sincere for only 100 days, I'm sure that your life will be changed. So can we do that resolution in this evening? That we will be sincere from tonight and we will get an A. Say aye. Aye. Thank you so much. Okay. So please, for all information about our course and about our program, please visit this website. Okay. And for your quizzes and other information, go to D2L. Okay. And you see on my D2Ls, I sent you a link, okay, of resource page, and I have YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. There I will be posting all of my lectures video. So if you go to youtube.com and search for CSITED experts, then you will get my channel name, this one. So if you go to this channel, okay, subscription is optional. Okay, it's not required. If you go to this channel, then if you see playlist, okay, so you will see that all of them, there are some playlist that I have videos. In one of the playlists, some of the playlists you see the 1322 fall 19, the immediate last semester I taught. Okay, so if you go ahead of me, then I would like you to watch these videos, okay, before you come to lecture. Yes, sir.
Can we hear the questions being asked in class when we're watching the videos? Like when we're watching the videos, if someone asks a question like I am right now, can we hear that or not?
A little bit sound. I will talk to you later. Okay, I will discuss this later because I have mic over here. Unless you give me mic, then it will not be recorded, right? In that situation, I will bring someone. I will give you microphone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so I will be posting all of my lecture videos for this semester. I will be recording all of lecture videos and I will be posting here CSE1322 Spring 2020. and for section, your section, and parallelly I'm teaching another online section. So all lecture videos will be applicable for your section and another section that is online. Okay. So sometime after my lecture, I will be posting lecture videos within 1 day or 2 days. But if you go ahead, then you can watch my previous videos. Okay. So in this semester, really, I will try to make video quality better than previous semester. Okay. So one thing is that you do not need to write down the note, lecture note or programs line by line. Okay. Just give attention to me and write down the key points, okay, from the lecture. You don't need to write down everything because all of my lectures will be recorded, and also I will post my programs on my GitHub account. And if you see, I have Replit account. There is my Replit account. I have hundreds of programs over here, so that I discussed last semesters. Okay, so all of these programs I will be using these semesters, or I will be adding more programs. And in addition to this, I have my personal GitHub account. How many of you are familiar with GitHub? Good, I'm happy, at least more than half. Okay. GitHub is an online repository, cloud resource, okay? Like everybody is familiar with Google Drive or Dropbox, right? GitHub is like a Dropbox or Google Drive. You will save your program or project over there. So if you see my GitHub, so if you go github.com/CSITEd experts, then you will see I have repositories. You see the 73 repositories, right? So these repositories are actually, these are public repositories, public project. One of these projects has multiple programs. You see that this, if I click on this, repository means a project. You see that it says 32 commits. That means 32 times, at least 32 times I changed my program and I pushed it. If I want to go back to my previous version, like day 1 version, I can do that. If I click over here, I can go back. Like every commit has an ID, unique ID. By using this ID, I can go back to that situation at that stage. What was my project situation was in that stage. I can go back. All companies, all industries use GitHub or any other like Gitbucket or similar online repository. Okay, it will track you when you work in a company or in a team. It will track you, what did you do. Sometimes if you work from home, your manager will be able to track you, what did you do, what changes you do. Okay, so if I go to like this commit, you see that on the red signal it says that I deleted this line, and the green line says that I added this line. Okay, so even if you work from home, there is no way that you can cheat. Okay, your manager or your supervisor or your team can track you, right? Or can appreciate you, what you have done. There are both advantages and disadvantages. Okay, but if you follow me, then by the end of this semester you will be maybe not an expert, but you will be used to in using GitHub. If you go to my YouTube channel, so if you see, I have a project, I have a repository name, a playlist named Git and GitHub related videos. So there are only 10 videos over here. So if you watch these 10 videos, it will take you at least maybe 2 hours or 2 days. If you practice this, okay, then you will be used to how to use GitHub. Again, GitHub is a very useful tool. You can use it to save your personal stuffs. Okay, for your assignments and homework, everything you can save it here. Okay, like for instance, I have, you see that when you see my login to my GitHub, when you go to my GitHub account, you will see the 30 repositories, right? But if I log into my account, you will see that I have 132 repositories. That means the additional one are my private repositories. So by making private repositories, only you and whoever you share with this project will be able to see. So you can keep your personal stuff secret, right? By using GitHub. I encourage you to be used to in GitHub, okay? This is a good time. Okay, another thing is that we will use Replit. Okay, so how many of you are not familiar with Replit? I think many of you are familiar with Replit. Okay, so this is an easy, okay, just click on, go to sometime, maybe right now or after this class. Sorry, go to Replit, repl.it and create an account. Creating an account is easy, okay? Creating an account on Replit is very easy. Then you will be able to write a program. Maybe from next lecture we will be using Replit a lot. We will start using Replit, okay? It's easy. Try yourself, and if you cannot do it, maybe there are some friends next to you, you can get help to create an account. If you cannot get help, please see me, okay? It's easy to create an account. We will use Replit to do our live program. Yeah. Okay, at this point, anyone has any question? Yes.
I also saw on D12 there was another link that went to like your actual slides that you were gonna do.
Yes, that is what I'm going. So, yes.
In the quizzes, it also had the tests. Does that mean that we are not taking in-person tests?
Okay, so let me go ask. In the quizzes, you see there are tests, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's thing. Good thing maybe. Okay, this test, if you are online, then you will be able, if students who are online, they will be able to take this test online.
Okay.
But since you are face to face, you have to come to this classroom to take the test. But by looking here, you can see the tentative date of the test. Actually, the tentative date will be announced before a week earlier, at least a week earlier the test, and it will be on our first year experience page, okay? On the schedule page, you see that we have our tentative date for test 1. So I'm coming to you, okay? So this is this test. So your class, so our test will be this day, either Thursday or Friday. So your section meets on Thursday, right?
Yes.
So your test will be either on January 30 or maybe January 30, right? Thursday. So some students who are taking this lecture that meet on Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so their test will be on Friday. You understand? So we put Thursday/Friday. That means our test will be either Thursday or Friday, not both days, okay? So you according to your section. Yes, the test.
So if we're taking a visiting class, is it a paper test or do we have to have laptops for the paper test?
Yeah, so for face-to-face, you have to take your test on paper. You will just bring your pencil or pen or pencil, okay? We will give you test paper.
So do we answer questions in pseudocode?
We will discuss that later, okay? So when test days come, we will discuss that. So yes, I will discuss that. Yeah. Yes, sir.
That was my question.
Thank you so much. I will discuss test policy. Let me actually I think everybody is well enough and you are a good reader than me to read this instruction, okay? So I'm trying to jump into actual programming soon. Okay, so on the first year experience page, there is a link resources. So you will see our professor's name, our information over here, graduation information over here. So you have book link. These are the free PDF book. So these are free. Okay, please download this and read this book. Okay, I know that since these are free, so many students will not care of this. But these will be your first and foremost most important resource. Our slide, we have our slides like videos, and then for instance if we go to our first year experience slide repository, I will come back here soon, okay, in a minute. So if we see that videos, there are some videos. The second one is my YouTube channel link. So I already discussed this, I already showed this, right? Share this. Okay, and on the first year experience page you see that FYE slide repository. So these are the slides we will go through. Actually these slides mainly for us, not for you. You will not find everything on these slides. It will just remind me what I should cover. You will get most of the information here, but not everything on the slide, okay? So object-oriented programming is a huge. There are a lot of topics, okay? Like is an ocean. So we go to beach, right? Sometimes we go to visit beach, and how much time we spend? Few hours or a few days? Or what portion of a sea or ocean we see? Like little portion, right? A few miles maybe. And maybe we swim for a few hours. Then we become happy, right? But compared to the huge ocean, what portion we can see? A little bit, right? So right, same thing. Compared to the, like a programming language, all programming languages are integrated is a like an ocean. And in this course we will discuss a little bit, but we will discuss the important key points that will help you to start object-oriented programming. Okay, so here let us tonight. Okay, so one thing, another thing. So if you go to our first year on our here, so if you go to content and if you go to start here, then you will see our syllabus. This is the syllabus. If you click over here on the down button and then click on download, then it will be downloaded. I like you everybody download this syllabus and save it in your folder, okay? Sometime you may need it later, but if you click here, then it will open as a PDF. So this is the syllabus. Okay, I like everybody please download this syllabus and go through this syllabus before you come to next lecture. Go thoroughly at least one time, and if you find any inconsistency, this let me know, we will update it. Okay, so this is my email and this is my office. Office is J building. J building is next to this building, right? You know the J building. And my office is 3rd floor. This is my phone number. Okay, this is my office phone number. You may not reach it, I may not be always over there, so but if you email me, that is more convenient. Okay, and by next week you will see our office hours, so I will discuss this. So please go through these slides. And for this course is 3 credit, right? You have to take another lab course, that is 1 credit, CSITEd lab. So everybody has registered this lab course. Is anyone here that did not take this lab course? Everybody took it, right? Okay, that's good. Your lab will be either Java or C Sharp emphasis, okay? But in our lecture, we will discuss both C Sharp and lab and Java. So by taking this course, you will be familiar with object-oriented programming in at least two languages, C Sharp and Java. But by taking the lab course, either in Java or C Sharp, you will be an expert with at least one language. Okay. So these are the book we will follow. So this book, if you can can collect or buy a hard copy, then better. You can scratch it, right? You can note it. But maybe we have our free copy, download PDF copy you can download. But there are a lot of resources online. These languages are okay. So one thing, okay, give attention please. So for this course we have 100% point. For 100% point, quizzes will cover 20%. Okay, there are 10 quizzes, each quizzes worth 2 points, right? Okay, and there are tests, 4 tests actually, the final. Everybody has to take the final. You cannot miss the final. Okay, but there is a new policy from this semester. Give attention please everybody. There are some seats on the front. Can you please come on the front? Sorry, this class is full. I saw that I just full almost 128 students registered out of 128. So this course is actually really full. Please come forward. There are some seats on the front. Okay, please listen carefully this one. So there is no makeup test. So if you miss a test, unless you have a strong evidence, you are sick or any strong like family members sickness or some acceptable evidence like your military order or something, we will not be able to make up your test. Okay, but we have a policy, if you miss one test, then your final exam will make that up, right? Okay, if you miss a test, if you do not take a test, then your final exam will compensate that equally. Okay, but if you miss 2 tests, test 1, test 2 or test 3, or if you miss 2 tests or 3 tests or more than 1 test, only one will be made up and another will be 0. You understand? If you miss 2 tests, then one will be compensated and another will be 0. Then it will be difficult for you to get even a B, right? If you lose 20% already, then difficult for you to get a B. Remember this policy. But if you take all 4 tests, then your lowest test grade will be compensated or replaced by your final grade. You understand? If you take all 4 tests, for instance, if you get 50% point on test 2, and in your final if you get 90%, then you will get 90% on final as well as 90% on test 2, your lowest grade. Okay, only if and only if you take all tests. This is kind of favor we want to give student who take all tests. Okay, but if you miss one test, then your final will compensate that, right? Same thing. But if you miss more than 1 test, then what will happen? Yes, if you miss more than 1 test, then yes, only one will be replaced, another will be 0. Yes, you have a question?
The syllabus says that the final exam will replace any missed test grade.
Okay, that's good. Please, can you please send me an email and which point we have updated this policy? Maybe we.
It's right, the first sentence under course policies. Down. Yeah, under the grading scale. If you keep going down.
Can you please send me an email and highlighting this part? I will. So this is the latest policy we just decided last Friday. Maybe it is not implemented with. I appreciate it. Okay. Thank you so much. We will work on it. Oh, here, right? Okay. Okay, that's good. Not missing test. Not wall. Actually, wall. One. We'll fix it. Okay. Okay. Now our attendance policy. There are good and one good thing and another good news and another bad news. Okay. Good news is that attendance is not required. Okay. This is not mandatory. But good thing is that is the bad thing, right? The good thing, right? I don't know what do you consider good or bad. Okay, but another thing is that if you attend in lecture, if you come face to face, there is 1.5 real 1.5%. Okay, that means actually if we say our final is 20%, that means this will be 15%. Your final is 20, right? All tests like quizzes are total 20, right? And you have 1.5 bonus point, like each quiz is 2 points. But for whole semester you have 1.5 bonus points, okay, if you attend in lecture. Can you please wait 2 more minutes for me? Yes. Okay. Okay. So if you attend in all lectures, then you will get 1.5 extra point, bonus point, okay, for attendance. But if you do not attend, if you never attend in lecture, then you will not get that bonus point, okay. But definitely you will attend in the test date, right? The test date we will not consider that as attendance. We will take that attendance, but we will not give you bonus for test date. On the day we take test, if you come on the test day, you will get, but only maybe there we will have at least 25 lectures during this semester, and for if you attend in all 25 lectures, then you will get 1.5 points extra bonus. That may help some of you to boost your letter grade, right? If you get, for instance, if you are very close to this, for instance, if you get 89 and if you get 1 point from your attendance, then you can get A, right? Okay, so in order to sorry, okay, for the online section we will have a quiz, and this is called attendance quiz. Okay, not for you, this is not for you. At the end of the semester we will have an attendance quiz for online section. If you take this attendance, optional attend this quiz, and then whatever the student get that quizzes, that will be added as a bonus. But these are not for you, okay? You are face to face. Okay, so now I want to share with you, in order to track our attendance, we will use an application. It's called Archive, ARKIVE. So I wrote the code over here. So now everybody please, who are new on Archive, so you can download an app. There is Android and iOS app on your phone. Please download this app and use this code to be enrolled in this course. Okay, so every day, yeah, so sorry, I'm past 2 minutes, but I have one more information. Every day you come to this lecture, you have to give your attendance by your own responsibility, okay? Since this is a bonus point, there is no makeup, no excusal. So since I have to follow a policy according with our team, if you forget to give your attendance, please do not send me an email that Professor, I forgot to give your attendance, please give me an attendance. I will not be able to do that. I am asked not to do that. In the past semester I did that, but I am asked not to do that, okay? So this is not a huge loss if you forget, but if But in any reason, if you cannot give your attendance, just email me within the class period. I have set up 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after with this class duration. You can send me an email, or you can give attendance during that time. So now we understand our attendance policy. Everybody understand our attendance policy? It is not optional, it is not required, but highly encouraged. Yes, sir.
What was the code? Oh, sorry.
The code is here.
Okay, thank you.
So if you you took another course here last semester, you should have an account on Archiva, but create an account just on Archiva. This is free. Okay, and use this code S7M6M, right? S76M, and you need to enroll in one time. Okay, so now I will jump to our first lecture. So I discussed with the syllabus, right? So everybody please go through the syllabus. If you find any inconsistency, please let me know. How many minutes I do have? 25? Okay, maybe I need to spend 20 more minutes. Let us go through quickly about with our slides. Anyone has any questions so far? Yes.
I made an account that's saying that I'm absent because it's past 6:20.
Oh, you have to set up your location, and then set up your location on, and then if you just restart your phone, and if you cannot log in, send me an email. Okay, I will give you attendance. Okay.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I know you said that all quizzes have 1 attempt, but it shows that the syllabus quiz.
Syllabus quizzes have multiple attempts. Thank you. Syllabus quizzes and policies quizzes have multiple attempts. You can take as many time as you needed, until you get 100%. Okay.
Is the policy quiz based on the policy?
Yes,
from
on the
exercise?
first year. Yeah, on the first year experience page.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Currently I have my location active and I granted that permission. I'm clicking check again, but it's saying it needs to be in the class.
Can you please restart your device?
I exited the app, came back and refreshed it was already on.
Restart your phone, and then also close the app and start it again. Or even still, if you cannot do it, please send me an email. Okay. Sorry, I took some extra time in order to discuss this. I think everybody is a good reader. You please go through our first year experience page and then read through. Okay. Okay. Now let us spend 20 more minutes. Okay. I promise I will finish in 20 minutes. Yes, sir.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Will everything we need for the quizzes be in the slides and the lectures?
No, everything will not be in slide. There will be something in slide. There will be something in book, and everything will be on Google. Google knows everything. Okay.
Okay.
So all quizzes, every quizzes have 10 points. You will get an hour time to finish a quiz. While taking your quiz, in case you get a trouble, your internet connection is lost or your battery dies, then send me an email quickly as soon as possible with some evidence so that I can fight for you with my team. I can show your evidence to my team that, okay, this my student faced this issue, please give him some extension over that. Otherwise, I will not be able. Okay. Anyone has any question? Okay, I will start my journey. Let us spend 15 more minutes to okay, again I would like to welcome you for our first year experience program. So I discussed, maybe, right? So I know you are here with your intention to set up your study and career goal, right? With computing, like software engineering or computer science or even any computer related, or even if you study English or literature or any subject, this course may be helpful for you. If you want to become a physician or a nurse, this may be helpful. So we discussed that why do we require B, at least a B, right? But remember that a few minutes ago we promised to get an A, right? Remember? Everybody promised to get an A, right? Okay, but we need at least B. Okay. So why we require a B at least? Okay, the professor or the experts who developed this program, they know that if you do not have a good foundation in programming and object-oriented programming, right, then you will struggle in graduating with computer science or software engineering or IT, or even if you graduate with poor performance, you will struggle in your career. So we want to make sure that after 3 or 4 or 2-3 years you will not graduate, or you will graduate poor performance. We want to make sure that you will graduate smoothly and will do well in your career and in your life, and that is my success. If you become success, and that is my success. Okay, so some students may need to take C++. Is there anyone that required to take C++ for his major? Maybe that is required for engineering, electrical or other civil engineers, but not for this course. But please make sure that you have to take a lab course. We have only C++, Java and C# lab, not C++. In 1321 we did have C++ lab, but here for 1322 we do not have C++ lab. Please make sure that, okay? And in our course we will use pseudocode. Pseudocode is a common language that is general language that matches for all languages, but we will allow you to use pseudocode for only maybe test 1, but afterward from test 2, 3 and final, we will not allow you to use pseudocode. Our goal is to become you mastery in writing actual program code. So we'll discuss this later, okay? We discuss this. So you will see there are 4 professors. In addition to me, there are 3 other professors that will be able to help you. So if you go to our first year experience page and faculty and staffs, this is me. You see we have 4 professors over here. This is me. So I am actually teaching this course and I am the coordinator of 1322 course, this course. Okay, and I am also your lecturer for this course. So if you face any issue for your theory class, please contact me first. Okay. Okay, sorry, for other section there are other professors that teaching this course. So if you face any issue and problem, that contact your professor first. If that cannot be solved, then contact me. And if I cannot solve it, then discuss contact with Professor Dexter Howard. He is our coordinator for all courses. And if that is not solvable, then we have higher authority. But I believe we do not need to go that level. And we have some GTAs. So you will see our office hours. So even if you do not find me over there, there will be other professors. Anyone you find over there in our office, you can get help. Okay, and we have our 6, 7, 8 GTAs, graduate teaching assistant. You can get help from them. Okay, so this is why our slide, it says there are 4 professors and at least 6 GTAs. and we will be using Gradescope. You will be using Gradescope for your lab homework, lab assignments. Okay, by the way, I am not teaching any lab course. Okay, for your any issue related to your lab course, please contact your lab professor, and if that is not solvable, then contact me. Okay, and we will use D2L for submitting your lab homework, sorry, lab work, in-lab works and quizzes, and we will use archive to give attendance. Everybody is familiar with archive, right, so far? And we will use Eclipse for Java, and we will use Visual Studio for C# programming. But we will, in addition to this, we will use Replit as well as. Okay, so our policy, communication policy is please send us email from your KSU email, not from your personal emails. Okay, if I notice that, not only me, any professor, if we notice that you send us an email from your personal email like Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail, me also, I will not respond to your reply to email. Okay, I will just delete this or skip this. Send me an email from your but do not from your KSU email, but not from D2L. But we have a lot of students. Okay, so in this section we have full 128 out of 128. I have another section 100 students. I have another section about 50 students. So give me some reasonable time, please, to resolve your issue. And for any issue, please do not wait for the last minute or last hour. Let me know as soon as possible. This is the my withdraw date, right? February 26. Maybe the check with your register or Owl Express. But this, if you withdraw from this date before this date, you will lose money. You will not have a W on your transcript, but you will lose money, right? You will not be refunded, right? Okay, so you know this. Okay, so there is no makeup exam. I discussed this, right? How the grading will be. The final exam will compensate only one test, but not for one. Maybe the first year policy, so if you go to first year policies, maybe that is added over here. Attendance, and then final exam, makeup. Okay, we'll maybe they are updating this. We just decided on Friday. So everybody has to take final exam. There is no makeup for final exam unless there is a strong evidence. Okay, so these are what we discussed. You see this is blinking. It will blink for 10 seconds to take your attention. This is for lab. Okay, just I want to convey this. Your lab final will be the last day of lab class, not in the last week, final week. Okay, it is usually happens a week before your final exam. Your lab professor will tell you that. So we have a lot of resources. The first and foremost resource is Google or online, right? You can get everything online. Okay, so we have 4 professors, we have tutoring lab, we have GTS, we have our first year experience website, and we have your advisor, and you have your own professor you like. You can, and you have your friends and family members, right? Can help you. But let us work together to be successful in this course. So I know you are here for major either of these courses, right? Any of these courses, right? Okay, so please spend some time to review our policies and guidelines on the first year experience page. Some policies may be updated, will be updated soon. Okay, we are still deciding something. We are emailing in through our committee and deciding to make this course better. So please read those on the okay, one thing, maybe this is time for the final week. We do not have any office hour, but our office hours is by appointment. But if our office hours does not match you, please send me an email. Okay, we will set up a different time for you. Okay, the last thing I want to discuss with you. Okay, what I will be doing personally, me and collectively we discussed that a lot of things, right? We will be doing, right? Okay, but personally what we will not be doing or we will not be teaching is that I want to remind you that this is a course for programming and problem solving. This is not a course for English or math. So I have been talking here for an hour, right? About an hour. You have noticed that I am not a native English speaker. I have a very bad accent. I'm not good in English. I'm not good in grammar, right? I mainly did many mistakes. Okay, in pronunciation, in sentence formation. Okay, but that should not be a problem. I'm not teaching English. If you do not understand my English, then there are two ways, two alternatives. If you do not understand my English, then read the book. We have book, right? We have free book, we have online resources. Google it and read it. Okay, another thing is that I showed you my YouTube channel. No other professor has this. Okay, so I like you to go through my channel before you come to your next lecture, at least for few minutes. Like for instance, go to my channel and open a playlist and select randomly some videos from my previous semester and try to watch this and try to understand that if you understand my language. If you understand my language, then fine, okay? Otherwise, if you find that you really do not understand my accent or my English, okay? There is another section, there is another professor, American, native, good English speaker. You can switch to that section. But you should do that quickly, okay? If you really do not understand my English, but at the end of the semester, you cannot blame me that this professor could not speak English. I'm not teaching English here, right? Okay? If you do not understand English, if you do not understand my English, that is your problem. That means, I would like to say that, sorry to say, maybe you do not see, you do not hear, you do not see how English is spoken by other people from other countries as a second language speaker. And I'm a person from British accent. In our country, we say schedule, and you say schedule, right? If I say schedule, people in our country will not understand. We say schedule. So there are some same spelling but different pronunciation. So when we become like adult, our vocal organ become fixed. So we cannot change, I cannot change my accent. So you have a chance, right? Watch my videos, some of my videos, and if you really do not understand, then switch to other section, please. That will be a good thing for you. How many minutes I do have?
7.
Huh?
7.
Okay, that's a good time. I want to do a quick activity. Okay, everybody, please ready. It's a 1 minute activity. Okay, let me close it up, and then I will write it. I'm not done yet, okay? I'm writing. I will give you a quiz, math problem. You don't need to open anything. You don't need to use calculator. You do not need to. Okay, everybody ready? We have 30 seconds, okay? To do this activity. What is this? Okay. So someone said 0, right? Someone said 1. How many of you said 0? You said 0, 1, right? We got 1 people. Okay. How many have said 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. At least 5 people said 1, right? And how many have said 16? Okay, a lot, maybe 90%, 95%. Okay. And how many have said there are 8, maybe there are others? Others. Is there anyone say not 0, 1 or 16? So what is the correct result?
16.
Is the reason that most of the people said 16? That is the reason? Okay, let us try. Okay, I am not humiliating anyone, okay? Don't take it otherwise, please. As I told that, I am not teaching math. This is not a math course. I am not teaching math. You are practicing math for more than 10 years, right? Everybody is here teaching math, learning math for more than 10 years. This is a 5th grade math. Okay. So result is 16. Okay, the people who said 1, what is the reason that you said 1? You thought 1. What is the reason that you thought 1?
Multiply 4 by 4 first instead of divided by 16. In programming?
Okay. Actually, in order to solve this problem, in computer programming, we need to consider that is a part of CSE1322 CS1 course. Okay, we need to understand associativity and precedence of operators. Okay, some people they do mistake. They think that the multiplication operators have higher precedence than division, right? Some people say what is that called, PEMDAS or something? Huh? PEMDAS. Okay, that says multiplication division, right? Okay, but you have to consider also associativity. Okay, associativity says. Are you feeling interested or are you getting bored? Should I continue this or skip this? Huh? Where?
I want to know where you're going.
Okay. Actually, what is my problem? Okay. So if the division and multiplication operator comes all together, so the associativity says whatever comes first, you have to do that first. Okay. If there was another like parenthesis like this, then that would be 1. I did not have any parenthesis here, right? Okay, but never mind. I will not ask this question again. Okay. But it was a part of our 1321 course. Precedence and associativity, okay? Maybe I will cover this in our next lecture. But never mind. Every day we learn something new, right? We do not know everything, right? Thank you so much, and I will see you in our next lecture. And everybody have a good evening and drive safe.
I have a question. So I am not in a lab course for the semester at all because it doesn't fit in my schedule, and the online courses are only for online learners, so I can't get into a lab course.
Yeah, you can do online.
I can't. It's for online learners.
Oh, okay.
That was my plan. I was going to take you online and the other online because I was really good at online classes when I did 1321. It's easier for me. I live 40 minutes away, so it's really hard to get here.
Better if you take face-to-face, you will not be something. Okay,
I
so
passed
then
it when I
what is that? You can take that course next semester, but you may not take data structure until you complete your. Right?
Yeah, I have to take the lab, then I can do other stuff. But with
Maybe in
the
summer you
test-
can take in summer.
I was thinking about it. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But so with the test, we can't use pseudocode for everything. If I
No, but the first test
Yeah.
maybe we will allow to use pseudocode. And the second test and onward, we will not allow to use
are we gonna be teaching stuff in here so that I can actually do it since I'm not fresh on this stuff? Okay, cool. That's all I need.
Wait, so you said so you can use pseudocode for the first test, but after that,
Maybe, yes.
okay.